Hey, how you doing? You been good? Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity for the interview. You know, we're gonna do it big.
So excited.
Hell yeah.
I didn't realize how tall you were. Welcome YouTube. Thank you for tuning in with 380. We are here to help independent artists stay independent.
Yeah.
And guess who I have today? Mr. Lee Master, Mr. International. You already know.
Worldwide.
So let's get the people to love and know a little bit more about you. So what's the meaning behind your name?
Are you asking for my artist name or my real name? You know what I mean? Because they both, you know what I mean? They both got a different significance. But so it's up to you. Let me know.
Let's start with your real name.
My real name, so for those who don't know, Lee Van Cliff. You know what I'm saying? The name is legendary. People that know movies know about Lee Van Cliff. Like if you know about Western movies, so it's, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit like the older folks not gonna know about it. You know what I mean? But Lee Van Cliff, he was an actor that did movies with Clint Eastwood. He got a lot of movies under his catalog, like at least 100, you know what I'm saying? And so basically, the good thing about that, it was basically my parents' favorite actor. So that's why they gave me the name, and that's what it is. And for my artist name, which is Lee Master C, it's just funny because when I was in high school, there was this kid named Kellen. He was always running around because we used to play basketball. He didn't play with me, but sometimes we practiced together because he was like, I was probably, if it was like in my third year in high school, it was probably on his first or second. I don't remember exactly, but every time he saw me around, I never knew why. I never asked him, like, Master Chief. I was like, all right, let me just keep that. So that's why, and I added the Lee because obviously that's my name, but also for copyrights issue, that's why I added the Lee to Lee Master C because there was already a Master C.
Also, let's talk about how your name influenced your creativity.
Well, you know, when I do music, it's like a movie. The intro, the build-up, the verse, the hook, like like the way it ends, everything is all like a movie, basically. So it's like that's my style.
All right, now you mentioned that you're the youngest.
Yeah.
So how does that influence your creativity as well?
Man, you know what the thing is? Being the youngest, it just creates that, it's like a competitive spirit. Even though it wasn't official, but for me, I always felt like it was always like, oh man, you gotta protect at least the youngest. Like you might not know, it's like, but to me, I was always showing that, man, I might be young, but like I'm an old soul.
Right.
Like I feel like, you know, like I'm responsible enough, I know enough.
Right.
So, you know, it's crazy because even I've seen, even though my sister's not really doing it, shout out to my sister, but I've seen my sister perform before I ever performed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like my brother been to school for like music and sound engineering and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been to school, but you know I do it. I really do it. So you know it's just. But it basically helped me too because it gave me like an extra drive. This is like I kept that with me because I always want to prove myself.
Right. So what was your first experience doing music?
Man, you know what the thing is with my grandmother. Shout out my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? She's out here still working 2 jobs, hustling. But my grandmother, she was basically, I ain't gonna lie, she was forcing us like to sing in church. Like, you know what I mean? And then we sang, we got like a little, she was giving like candy, you know, like whatever kids like little candy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically our first experience. It was basically, the group was me, my sister, and my brother.
Right.
So shout out my brother too, you already know. So basically, that's how, you know what I'm saying, we started like just singing, obviously in church. You know what type of song we sing in church. And we didn't think much of it at the time too. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't enjoy it, but you know, now I'm like, damn, like that really like helped me become, help
you are today.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. You know, using what you learned from your past to shape your present and your future.
That's it.
So let's talk about how your childhood influenced your international mindset.
Yeah, well, the crazy thing is for me, I was raised by my grandmother. And I'm from Montreal, Canada. And in Montreal, it's like 70% of the city in Montreal speak French. And the other 30% speak English. The other ones, obviously, because you know, like, American culture is so big everywhere. People listen to music from rappers that's out here in the United States, TV, MTV, all of that. But for me, I didn't grow up in a household with people that speak English. So what happened was, as a kid, because I have like my aunt out here in Boston, and they would always send me there like for the whole summer. But it's like, for them, since I'm Haitian, the big Haitian Canadian, by the way, since I'm Haitian, in my household we speak French, we speak Creole. But my grandmother even tells me that she always speaks to me in Creole. Like, it doesn't matter if I respond to her in French or whatever, she always gonna speak to me in Creole, like always. You know what I'm saying? So when I went back in Boston, they didn't really speak Creole like obviously my auntie did, but like my cousins, so they didn't. When we was like outside, I had no choice but to learn. You know, everybody like, man, you want to get on the bike? I'm like, I didn't know it's like bike, and then they print. So like I would say, okay, so that's the bike, so that's the basketball, that's the baseball, and then basically, obviously, with TV and me loving music, that basically helped me as well to learn English. So basically, it was really self-taught.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit more of your teenage years. So what did basketball in high school do for you?
Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie, like, basketball, for me, I really thought, before I ever thought I was gonna make it like as a musician, I thought I was gonna make it as a basketball player. But I ain't gonna lie, it's not my thing. I ain't gonna front. It's not my thing. Music is my thing. But at the time, man, I would practice all day, every day, like 8 days outside, for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like music got me gaining some weight. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was so slim, like, cause I would play all day. Like, I didn't even think of eating. I would play all day, practice. But at the same time, even though I didn't like. I stopped doing it because I understood that it wasn't for me. It still taught me discipline, and that also helped me with my mindset of like loving to like that international mindset that I was speaking about. Because I love like going to different places. Like, I'm from Canada, now I'm in Atlanta. I've been in New York, Miami. Like, I just love like different cultures and stuff. So it basically helped me because, you know, when you play basketball, you have tournaments in different cities. Even though for us it wasn't like we had to go to totally different countries, but still we had to go to different. What we call in Quebec, in Canada, we got provinces. Like, you know how here, like, y'all got states? We call it provinces in Canada. So I had to go to different ones, play basketball in Toronto, play basketball in like different cities where they look at you and it's like, everybody there is white. And then when they see black, they're like, oh my God, we got some black basketball playing. Like, they impressed. So, you know, it's just different people. It's just basically it basically molded me to who I am today. I like to like travel and go to different places and connect with people. And it also definitely helps with music because as a musician, you gotta tour, you gotta go to different places.
Okay, so you play, what instrument did you play?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I played the trombone. Hated it. Hated it. I ain't gonna lie, I hated the trombone. But you know what, the thing is, at the same time, me being there, I saw, because you know sometimes we would do like concerts like this school and stuff, so I saw, it basically showed me how to put instruments together. So I saw how you got the trombone section, you got, you know what I'm saying, the saxophone, you got, you know what I'm saying, the guy playing the bass, somebody on the back, like it basically showed me a different, it basically showed me how like to structure music, even though I didn't see it like that at the time. But then when I really got into the music, it basically, I basically was like, damn, like now I understand why so easy for me, because back then I already got a little experience.
So you didn't really start taking music seriously until after high school. Why was that?
I don't know why. Or let me see. Actually, you know what the thing is? It's just that when I was in high school, right? It was probably my last year or the year before. I'm not sure exactly. But it's somebody that came to the school and they were basically like, you know, meeting all the students, and they were pretty much showing us statistics on how people are just unhappy. Because to me, at one point, I wanted to be a judge, a lawyer, like I wanted to be in that. But you know what, I ain't gonna lie, it's for the money. It was for the money. But then I was like, man, I really looked into it, and I was like, man, it's not something that I would enjoy. So I was like, no way. And then that's really when I got into, I was thinking about all the things that I truly enjoy. And then I looked, and I was like, man, I don't really enjoy basketball anymore. I stopped at my last year in high school. And then I looked back, I remembered when I was 10, when I wrote my first song. I wrote a song for the whole class that we performed. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't wrote everything, but most of the, you know what I mean? I wrote most. I wrote most of it, and then we performed it. And the great thing with that is, the people loved it so much, from that, we were able to actually record our first song. So somebody came, like a local artist, came through, and he pretty much was teaching us how to record and stuff. So that was my first experience. We had a little small CD and stuff. And just to show you how much I didn't even take it serious at the time, because I remember I had the CD at first, and then after a year or so, I didn't even mind it. Like, I lost it. Now I'm like, damn, I wish I had that CD.
Right.
That's history. But, yeah.
So now let's transition more into your adult life. So you mentioned that you were a part of a rap duo named Masters in Corruption.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Masters in Corruption. What was that?
Basically, shout out to J.O. At the time, he changed name, but at the time his name was J.O. the Corrupted. And me being Lee Master C, we just like put the two names together, and that's what formed Masters in Corruption. And at the time, I ain't gonna lie, because for him, it was really like, he was advanced. And I was just getting, like, you know, I was just getting started and stuff. And I felt like that didn't help when it comes to him. It didn't help me too much, but at the same time, I do know that I was ahead of the curve when it comes to a lot of ideas. I was already at 18, I already had my mind on, like, having my own label. I was always, like, thinking, like, ahead of the curve. But now you see, like, I was like 17, 18, but now all you see is people, I don't want to sign a deal. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. At the time, I was already in that, like, early. So, you know, but it was a great experience being with somebody that's more advanced than you. Because like they say, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You want to be somewhere where you can grow.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was cool. And even though at the time, I ain't gonna lie, when the group broke up, and what kind of pissed me off at the time is they didn't even have like the courage to really meet me and really tell me face to face. It was more a situation where you call somebody and they don't pick up. So, you know, but it's, you know what I mean, it's all good because we already spoke about it. But at the time, I was real pissed. You know, because I was like, man, don't make me waste my time and tell me this one we're gonna do, this one we're gonna do, and we agreed to do it. If we don't, at least meet me and let me know. So, you know, at the time, that was basically my issue, but we already got that straightened out.
Okay, so when did you start learning how to mix and sound?
You know, it was when I was in the group. Because what happened that's basically around the time, just to give you a quick rundown is for the group, how we met is I was doing freestyles, and I basically, when I had my first job, it's called, I don't know if you know, it's more Canadian, but I think in New York they got one location, but it's called Tim Hortons. It's basically like Dunkin' Donuts, but in Canada, right? And that was like, basically like my first like job, like official job. And you know, my first check, I spent it on making sure I had hats that matched the shirt and like a bunch of nonsense. But then after that, I was like, man, you know what? Let me just invest in that music. So I bought my first mic and stuff. And you know, I was just recording in my room, like just some freestyle. I wasn't really thinking nothing of it like that. And then I put it on Facebook, and then I get a reaction. I'm like, y'all like this? All right, let me do another one. And another one, and another one. And then what happened was him, like one of my best friends is like my brother in Canada. Shout out to Patrick, but basically he brought me to that barbershop. We got a barbershop named New York Cut in Montreal. That's where basically Jay, that's where his job is, was cutting hair and stuff. So when basically he was cutting my hair and stuff, and we were just talking like for weeks and weeks, and I didn't know he was making music. And he didn't know I was making music, but we would always talk about music. So then, next thing you know, he heard some of my freestyle, and then he hit me up and was like, yo, let's go, we got this studio. And it was like a free studio for the youth, right? So what happened is, since it was free, it's not somewhere where they're gonna mix down your stuff and everything. They just record you. You gotta make sure you got it down packed, and then they export it. Like, you know what? I'ma just take all my files, bring it home, watch some tutorials on YouTube. Man, YouTube, I tell you, YouTube is one of the best teachers in the world for anything you want to learn. For real, you just have to have discipline. But basically, off of YouTube, I learned how it worked, like to put effects on your voice and level and everything, right? And then just, of course, doing it again and again and again, I got better at it, you know. And then after the years, that's the crazy thing is, this guy named Vince, Vince, you're a hero. But Vince, basically, he was the one that was recording us. And what happened is, he had another, because at one point what happened is with that studio, when I turned 18, it was like, man, it's not for you. If you're over 18, you're an adult. Basically, you got to figure out, like, damn, all right. So I was paying for studio time, but then Vince hit me up. He had a studio. Man, that shit looked like a small, like, type of, like, small closet type room. Like, it was small with boxes. And then it was like, man, you know what, you could record here, and, you know, once a week I would record some of these, like youngins and help them. And at the same time, I would, like, get better at it. And then the good thing that happened with that is they loved our project so much that one of the guys that was working there went at this convention where there's Google, they have a department called Google Serve. And Google Serve basically ended up coming through, like their own employees came through, they got us a new studio there. So now in Canada, they got a whole new studio that the youngest can come to for free and record, and at the same time it created jobs for people. So, you know, it was kind of like a side job for me. Even though it was like 4 hours a week, the fact that I had the keys, I could come to the studio to like practice, like to me it was like, that was gold.
Alright, so let's talk about this move to Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Atlanta.
Oh Lord, Lord have mercy.
City is popping. So what made you want
Lord
to come
have
here?
mercy. Well, the crazy thing is, and that's where it shows you always have to grow. I was always thinking in my mind, with the internet, why do you need to go somewhere? Why, like, man, it's the internet. You can be at home and, you know, just do your thing. You don't need, like, why would I move? But I ain't gonna lie, I was really, like, looking into a lot of things. To me, I'm somebody, I study music. So I study, like, where, okay, well, New York, this is how it went down. This is why New York was big at that time. Then I was looking at Atlanta, and I'm looking at TLC that was, like, late 90s, they popping. Jermaine Dupri, 90s, they popping, and now I'm looking, I'm like, I see the Migos, and I see people in my city going crazy, because I remember there was one of the tapes, I think it was Steakoff said something like, you got like a plug in Quebec or something like that, and no weed in Quebec, like people was going, I'm like, man, they all the way in Atlanta, like, but to me it was crazy, like, but all that together, and then there was a guy named Javo that for a year, he was basically helping me with a lot of things when it comes to the music. It was just helping me, like, just consulting and just, you know, giving me game. And at one point, basically, he had a show for me. And it was supposed to be like a tour, or at least I thought it was going to be, but it didn't happen. It was just an interest. I was like, damn, okay, so I came to Atlanta. I took a one-way ticket. I thought we were going to have a tour and we were going to have some type of moves. But you know what? I ended up really, like, after that being on my own, I was like, damn. I was like, all right, you know what? I know what's up with Atlanta, so let me just find it. There's gotta be like opportunities. There's gotta be something. So I went to A3C. I was at A3C, and at A3C I was meeting like all those people. I was meeting like people like Jermaine Dupri's engineers, Brian Michael Cox, and I was just like, damn, like Atlanta got all those people. Like, I was like, nah, there's gotta be something. I hop in the Uber and then I get with somebody that worked with Danny Duquesne, and like I'm like, and he showed me, I'm like, man, what the hell? Like, like, but basically, so, and then what happened was I linked up with 380 Entertainment, and the rest is history. That's all I'm gonna say. The rest is history. Like, y'all can see it. Like, we're just doing it big now. So, you know, I'm thankful for that.
So let's get the people to know about this song that you have, Mastermind.
Yeah.
So what's Mastermind? Let people know about Mastermind. Let's talk about it.
My drip, my swagger, my heart, my mind, my soul, my determination. Do I need to say more?
The video, I'm just gonna tell y'all, the video itself speaks it all. The whole video it's him in one little package. I promise you need to go check it out.
The real deal. Mastermind.
It's nice.
Out now, doing it big. But basically, that's basically the build up of everything that happened in my life. You see what I'm saying? Like, I lost my mother at 3. She died the same day Tupac died, the same day. You know what I mean? So it's like, to me, I took that as a sign. Like, there's a lot of things, like, I remember, this is my first time saying this, I ain't gonna put the actual label, but it's a major label that a lot of artists are signed to in LA. I went there, I had a meeting down there and everything. It didn't work out, even though they like the music, but you know, like, people have to understand, like, in the music business, the music is good, but there's the business aspect of it. Like, people look at numbers, they look at if you're popping and things like that. So they sitting in front of me telling me, like, that's money right there. But they ain't giving me a check for it. So I'm like, damn, like, I came all the way. Y'all ain't flew me out. I had to pay to come out. God damn. But then what happened is a couple months after that, my pops ended up like getting sick and he passed. And I was like, God damn, it's like it just never stops. It just never stops. But all that to say that at the end of the day, like, the song, if you look at the song, it just shows strength. And I'm Haitian. Haitian, we go through a lot of things. We go through the storms. Like, if y'all know Haitian history, y'all know we always, like, till this day, people going through, like, you know, like poverty and just corruption of the government, and the economy is just ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it just shows that whatever I've been through, like, I'm still here, you know what I'm saying? I'm still fresh and fly, motivated, with determination, and there's just a spirit that I want to put out. Because I feel like at the end of the day, music is an energy, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like people, they might be down, they might not be feeling right, man, I don't want to go to work today. And then they, man, you know what I'm saying, a drink, a circle, they just get hyped, and they're just like, let's go, let's get it. So that's basically the spirit. And at the same time, too, I ain't gonna lie, it's certain selfish reasons too, because sometimes I do listen to my own music and it helps me as well. But at the same time, I was like, okay, I can do that, but at the same time, help the people that listen to the songs as well. You see what I'm saying? You know, 2 birds, 1 stone.
All right, so that is Mr. Lee, Mr. International. I thank you guys for tuning in with us. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below in the comment section. Check out our description box. If you are an independent artist and you want to collab with the 380 Entertainment team, don't forget to email us and let us know, because we are here for you. We are here to promote you and what you have. Don't forget to check out Mastermind by Mr. by Lee Master C. And we'll talk to y'all next time.